On the one hand, it's the ratings agencies are completely unaccountable. So, and unlike any official bodies, which tend to sort of time their announcements on in a pre-programmed way, the ratings agencies can make their announcements at a time of their choosing, and to me, I mean, maybe over-interpreting here, at a time to A, generate maximum publicity for themselves, and B, cause the maximum chaos. So, for example, the downgrade of the USA in August came at the end of what had been a really torrid week on financial markets because of the Eurozone crisis. The one thing that people were quite reassured by was that America had agreed this increase in the debt ceiling after a lot of debate and argument within Congress. And then at the end of that week, along comes S&P and downgrades the US. Now, so it's the accountability and the fact that they don't sort of obey the rules of companies who are making announcements have to do it on again, they have to tell stock exchange when they're making the announcement, they have to do it at a certain time and so on. So there's the kind of out of the blue type aspect to it. There's the fact that the agencies, I think, were culpable in the crisis by that they would say that the people who gave AAA ratings to subprime securities are not the same people doing sovereign debt. But I mean, I think a little bit more humility on their part would be justified. And also, I just think a lot of their analysis is pretty flimsy. From what I've seen of their analysis, it is. I would expect something, rather deeper than we tend to see when, for example, when one of the agencies put the UK on negative watch or negative outlook the other week. I would expect a 300-page report going into every aspect of the public finances, not 5 or 6 pages. So I think they have a disproportionate influence, and often they get it wrong. And there was a big debate about whether S&P had missed quite a lot of revenue when they downgraded the US. I don't find them terribly convincing, and I wish they weren't as influential as they are.